Hi there, my name's Vince from My Mate Vince, and in this video today I'm going to be trying to fix up our Sebo vacuum cleaner. This is a German-made vacuum cleaner. It's a very good vacuum cleaner, but unfortunately it stopped working. It's been in service now for, I don't know, must be a good 5 years or something like that, maybe even longer. And yeah, we can change the filters and everything in here and the dust bag and all the rest of it, and it's worked very, very well. Until the other day, my wife was using it and it just, boom, stopped working completely. It didn't start to go faulty, working, then gone. So I thought, okay, well, you never know. It might be a fuse, because I thought the bottom bit here, the little roller thing here, the brush, was full of hair. So I thought maybe it was struggling, spinning round, and maybe a fault happened and it blew the fuse. The fuse in here is okay, but yet it's completely dead. Let me plug it in and show you what's happening. Right, so we're plugged in now, and if I turn it on here, nothing's happening. Yeah. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is, let's take this part here over to the mat, and let's see if we have, I'm wondering if I can get some probes in here. Obviously this is live right now, but I can just do it with the multimeter. So I'm going to unplug it from the mains. Let's do it with the multimeter. Maybe the switch here has failed, or maybe it's something deep down in the actual vacuum cleaner itself. Oh. Also that comes out. But yeah, it could be as simple as that. Let's check it out. Okay, so I could measure for AC voltage in here with my probes, but I think it'd be just safer if I could do it straight from here. So now, the plug is off. So let's put the plug on. So that should be putting both the neutral and the live down into here. Let's see if it is. So let's go to continuity. And, I don't know if you can see, but just in here, we have two connections deep down inside here. Right, it's a bit dark to see, but basically we've got a connection over here and a connection over here as well. So let's get the probes in there. So leads together, they make the noise. Let's go to the live first of all, and let's go in here. Right, nothing there. Ooh, and nothing there. Right, let's go to neutral. Right, neutral. So we have neutral there, but not there. So that has to be live. So look, the live is not getting there. Now let's just double check on the switch, make sure I haven't got it off. Actually, let's do the switching off and see if we have neutral, see if they've broken the neutral as well. Yes, they have. There. Okay, so the live is not getting through. But that's good, because it means then it's going to be something in here rather than the actual vacuum cleaner itself, so it's going to be easier to fix. Again, honest fault, you know, this has happened in my own house, so if it was, it's not one of those things that end up on eBay. Right, so you can see there, there's nothing happening. Right, okay, so a very long time ago, I remember the lead was coming out from here, because look, you can see the two wires there. I wonder, has it eventually gone? In fact, can you see there? You can actually see the wires here. So, because I put these cable ties on. Tell you what, let's we're going to need to get into here, aren't we? So let's cut the cable ties, and I suppose it's about time it was fixed properly. I'm just wondering, is it switch related or is it going to be wire related? Just going to undo this to make it easier for me to work on. And we have a screw here. It's going to come down or not? No, maybe not. Oh, see that bit there? I bet you have to push that in order to release this. There we go. Thing is though, that's just going to pull that, isn't it? What's going on here? Are you supposed to take this apart? That's just a solid aluminium tube. Right, let's feed through some of the wire maybe. Let's get rid of all this. Now I'm just giving this a little clean up because otherwise my hands would get really sticky because that tape's been on there for years. Now the reason we got the Sebo is because it was recommended to us, because long story short, I removed some horrible fitted furniture in the main bedroom and I had massive gaps because the carpet was put in after the fitted furniture. So basically I had to renew the carpet, and I took a sample of it because the same carpet was put throughout the house. And every shop I went into said, how much do you pay for your house? Whereabouts do you live? And they were kind of intrigued, and I was like, what's this about? And they were like, do you realise what carpet this is? And I was like, no, because it's just beige carpet. And they were like, this is Axminster carpet, like the finest carpet you can buy. It's put in all the top quality hotels because it lasts a lifetime. It's an English company. They make, I think they're even fussy with the sheep they choose, and it's 100% woolen carpet. So when I sort of did more research onto it, I was recommended to get a Sebo vacuum cleaner with, the rotating brush at the bottom to look after the carpets. I've lived here now for, 9 years, and the carpet is as good as the day I moved in, and I think the carpet was put in 10 years before that as well. So considering this carpet is like going to be 18 years plus, it is still immaculate. It just means I had to pay an absolute fortune to get the bedroom done in it, but I wanted matching carpet everywhere. So there we go. That's the story about how I got a Sebo and Axminster carpet. Right, what is going on here? Right, hold on now. We have to also get to the switch, but I'm thinking there's no more screws. I'm thinking that we have to get. I'm thinking that this needs to pull out more in order for us to get to something that then can release it all. So I'm not going to be able to take this apart here. It looks like it's kind of glued there. Right, well I can see lots of twists on this wire here. Maybe I need to unravel it like this. Because maybe it's knotted and that's the reason it's not coming all the way down. Because after years of twisting it, I bet you the wires have just failed here. So there must be some sort of clamps to stop this pulling all the way out. Let me see if I can forcefully get this rubber strain relief boot out. It might give me a bit more room. Yes, I can. Okay, right. Now, the switch. Can I prise the switch out? And that might give me access then. Yes, I can. Excellent. Right, that's there. Nice bit of dust there. Now, will this prise out? I think it will. Yes. Here we go. Right, now, obviously it's not an easy thing to get access to, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be fixable. So, having a look here, I can see that there's a brown wire and a blue wire on screw terminals. You can see a little screw terminal here and one over that side there as well. And these other ones are on the spade terminal. So I'm thinking, see, I can't even really pull this. It looks like it goes like maybe wrapped around something else, but I'm thinking the spade terminals might well go down to here because this is kind of all fixed and permanent, and then in the factory they would just be adding the cords to this bit here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this brown wire. Hopefully it might lead down to here, and then we can prove which one is faulty. Well, do you know what, we don't even need to really undo it at the moment because the switch is going to be, I think that's going to be off. So let's just do this. I mean, I think we can safely say that it's failed where the wires have been twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted from where they came loose from the strain relief. So I think the wiring between here and the end here is going to be just fine. So live, this should be the brown one. Oh, it is. Interesting. Blue. No way. No way, it's not this lead. The fault's must be between here and here, or the switch itself must be faulty. So now let's go here and here, and let's see whether the switch is going to work. Yes, it is. No way, what's going on? I was sure that it was going to be on the cable. And here. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Right, so now it must be where it goes down to here. So let's jab one of the wires in here. And let's go up to here. Oh, it goes to there. Okay, so we've got that side. So it must be this wire here, which is the brown one. So let's go to the other side here. Oh, we got it. What's going on? Ah, do you know what it could be? Has it gone somewhere in the wires and it just so happens that it's making a contact now? So let's go back to here. Really, I need a third hand. Right, let me wiggle this. There you go, look, it's gone. No, it hasn't. There. Well, there you go, look, it's gone now. Yeah. So, 100% it is where the wires were twisted. Look, see, it's gone now. Well, okay, let's undo those wires and actually see if we can actually physically find the break. It's always nice to actually find the break, isn't it? I'm just going to take a picture of this, or do I need to? No, brown to brown, I don't need to take a picture of that. Look, they have done a proper job. Can you see it's not just wires in there, bare wires. They've actually crimped the connection onto it. Right now, is this going to come all the way through? Right, so it goes, where does it go? Up around here. It's incredibly hard to get to. Might have to use some string or something to put it through. Right, we are here. So now, let's get some long nose pliers and give this a yank and see if it comes out from anywhere. No. So I started to strip back the wires that I could see there, take off the insulation, see if I could find the break, because often the copper breaks on the inside but the plastic is still intact on the outside, so it might look okay, but when you start pulling on it, it's not. But amazingly, I stripped back all of the brown wire, and just out of curiosity I did the blue one as well. There was no breaks anywhere on these bits here. I was sure it failed where it was wrapped around, you know, twisted, where the blue and brown wires were twisted going into it, but it was all okay. I had to actually strip it back further to see if I could find where the brown wire was broken, because it all looks perfect. Boom! There you go, right the way back here. Can you believe that? Because all the twisting was going on. I mean, how much sheath did I cut back there? That bit, and all that bit, and all this bit here. And yet it was gone on the actual cable. Wow. As in here, you know, not at the very end where all the twists were. Well, I'm really glad I found that, but that's bizarre that it's gone so far back. Yeah, there you go, and you can actually see where all the bits have gone. Sort of, you can see that they don't look right at the end where they've been burnt ever so slightly. Let's zoom into that. I'm so glad I found that. I was getting worried there. Look, can you see what it looks like? So you can just see where they get fatigued. And then I suppose, would they be sparking a little bit, or is that just purely just flexing and flexing and flexing? Maybe they would be sparking a bit. So there we have it. We found the break. Right, okay. So now, I'm not bothered because we're only going to lose probably ½ a metre of cable, so that's not really that big a deal. So let's strip this back a bit more because I need a lot more of the brown wire, and I need to try to feed it back through here. I haven't got any of those special little crimp things to put back on, you know, those copper bits at the end, but I will be just doubling that over, and then I'm going to be putting it in the hole here and screwing it down. I'm not going to solder it up because by soldering it up, it can be softer than the actual wire, and it might be more chance of cracking rather than it being flexible. So yeah, right, okay, let's strip this back. Oh, I'm very happy we found that. So now, obviously, I mean, there could be another break in it, but I don't think there's going to be. So if we were to go on here and here, I think we could probably wiggle that all day long, and I think it's now going to be fine. Yeah. I wonder, has the blue one gone in the same position? Let's just strip back here and see. So let's cut this here. Nah, it's weird, isn't it? Blue one's perfect. Really strange. So the only way to do this properly is to take this apart, but by taking it apart, to me it looks like it's been glued into place. There's no screws or anything, and I can't, you know, when I was moving it here, I couldn't hear any clips undoing. So I think by trying to get the wires where they were originally, I'm going to end up making this part unsafe. And it would be great if it just did clip out, but to me that seems to look like it's on too strong. Oh, here we go. Result. Well, that was just pure and utter fluke. Wow, brilliant. Haha, fantastic. Well, it's great news that the handle came apart like that. Otherwise, although I would have been able to screw the wires back in, I wouldn't have been able to restrain that cable in any way, and it would have just pulled straight out. What I've done in this instance is I'm just using a cable tie on the inside to cable tie it inside the handle, and now even if you do pull the cable, it would have less chance of coming out. It does make everything a little bit tight inside the handle because there's not actually much room, but I've managed to just about fit the cable tie in, and it's not fouling anything else. So all we have to do now is plug it back into the vacuum cleaner, and hopefully it'll be working. Right, okay, we're back together. So it was a little bit of a mission, but we got there eventually, and I'm happy with how it's gone together now, and I'm happy with the fact that I've managed to cable tie this on, because I think that might be a better fix. Right, let's put it back into the vacuum cleaner and see if it's working. Right, let's plug this back in and do it up there. There we go. Right, will it work? Yes. There we go. Result. Let's see if they're spinning at the bottom. Yeah. Joy of joys, the vacuum cleaner's working again. My wife will be so happy. Only joking. Right, I'm happy with that. Do you know what was interesting there? It wasn't gone where I was expecting it to have gone. You would have put money that it was where all the wires were twisted, but it wasn't. It was well into the cable sheath, which is a little bit odd. Do you know what? Was it wet? Do you know where it... Do you remember I had it cable tied to here, didn't I? I had 2 cable ties on. It must be where, because they always go where they meet the strain relief. But look, if I had it strapped here with the cable ties, there was no strain relief. So it was just constantly flexing here. So it must have gone there. Interesting. Right, okay. And how much cable have I lost? I've picked up these bits here. So I think altogether I've lost about ½ a metre of cable, so that's not too bad. So yeah, very, very happy with that one there. Now, if you want more hoovering, vacuum cleaner type videos, why don't you check out Dorian from Hoover Lux Restorations. Dorian's a lovely guy, and his whole channel is mostly, well, not completely, but mostly about vacuum cleaners and washing machines. So if you're into that sort of stuff, check out his channel. So that is it. Hopefully this will live on for another 5 years, no problem now. And believe it or not, that video was filmed 8 months ago, and the Sebo and the Axminster is still going strong. So there you go, it goes to show you if you do buy quality, things can often last. Well, maybe not a lifetime, but a damn long time. If you enjoyed the video, give it a massive thumbs up, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.